Everyone, welcome back to a new post today. Let's look into the most important topics that you need to keep track for the upcoming Civil Services Preliminary Examination 2025 with regard to March 23rd. Now, we had the consultative committee meeting of the Ministry of External Affairs and he spoke of SARC. So, SARC is not functioning, I'm not meeting annually as it should be doing since 2014. And the last meeting or the summit was held in Kathmandu in Nepal, and since then Nepal has been conducting informal meetings with regard to the SARC leaders. Now, SARC is a regional organization consisting of the South Asian countries of Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan and Sri Lanka, and the headquarters is located at Kathmandu, Nepal. It was established in 1985 in Dhaka in December 1985, and it aims for economic growth, social progress and cultural development. The areas of cooperation include human resources, agriculture, environment, energy, transport and more, and it has dedicated centers like the SARC Disaster Management Center, the SARC Meteorological Research Center and others as well. Now, the Indian National Center for Ocean Information System, which is located in Pragati Nagar in Hyderabad, and it is an organization, autonomous organization under the Ministry of Earth Sciences, now has come out with the origin or the genesis of Cyclone Taukte, which hit the west coast of India in 2021. And this was an intense cyclone. The organization, Indian National Center for Ocean Information System, is a unit of the Earth System Science Organization, and it is mandated to provide ocean information and advisory services to the society, industry, government agencies, scientific community through sustained ocean observations and constant improvement through systematic focused research. Now, for the first time, scientists of the Indian National Center for Ocean Information System have quantified the ocean and atmospheric factors that contribute to cyclone formation and its intensification. This information will prove handy to improve predictions of cyclones and also their intensities, and also to plan for contingencies and evacuation as well. Let me tell you that Indian coast faced cyclones during April and May and also October and December periods. I could trace this to the equinox period when the sun rays are vertical over the equator, and we being very close to the equator near Tropic of Cancer, therefore we face intensification of heating in the ocean, that's the Indian Ocean, and therefore the cyclonic period. Now, the May and November months see the most intense storms of cyclones. While 3 out of the 4 cyclones develop in Bay of Bengal because of less saline waters, many a times intense storms also emerge in the Arabian Sea, and more Arabian Sea cyclones means more heating of the Earth's atmosphere, because Arabian Sea is much more saline than Indian Ocean, and it takes a large amount of heat to heat the Arabian Ocean, and therefore the Arabian Ocean is heating to the extent where it has cyclonic formation. That means that is being the contribution of global warming or climate change, and therefore we need to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases. In addition, these storms are showing the tendency of rapid intensification while at sea, making cyclone intensity prediction a big challenge. Now, the Delhi High Court Judge Yashwant Verma has been in news because of identification of unaccounted money at his home in Delhi, and in the aftermath, we see Chief Justice of India forming a 3-member committee consisting of the Chief Justices of the High Court of Punjab and Haryana, the Chief Justice of High Court of Himachal Pradesh, and the Judge of the High Court of Karnataka to conduct an inquiry into the allegations of unaccounted cash with Justice Yashwant Verma. Let me tell you that Article 124 speaks of the removal of the Supreme Court judge, and Article 218 speaks of the removal of a High Court judge, and the proceedings or the procedure for removal of the judge is not mentioned in the Constitution, but it is mentioned in the Judges Inquiry Act of 1968. The proceedings or the impeachment procedure for the judges of both High Court and Supreme Court include the following: a removal motion has to be signed signed by 100 members in case of Lok Sabha and 50 members in case of Rajya Sabha to be given to the Speaker or to the Chairman. And if the motion is admitted, then a 3-member committee is to investigate the charges that are constituted. If the committee finds the judge to be guilty of the charges, that is misbehavior or incapacity as mentioned in the Constitution, the House which takes up the motion can also take up the consideration of the motion. There is a need for special majority, that is the majority of the total membership of the House and a majority of not less than 2/3 of the members present and voting in each House to pass the motion. And once the motion is passed, then it is sent to the President for his assent, and as soon as the President signs his order, the judge stands removed. Now, the Tavasya, a Krivak class steel frigate, was launched. It was in 2016 that India and Russia signed an intergovernmental agreement for 4 additional follow-on steel frigates, under which 2 are to be manufactured at the Garden Shipyard Limited, Goa Shipyard Limited, through technology transfer. The last of the 4 Krivak class frigates, frigate is a warship contracted with Russia, and the second which is constructed under the Goa Shipyard Limited with technology transfer is now launched in the water, that is Tavasya. The first is Triput, which was launched in July last year. Now, Krivik class are Soviet designation for Project 1135 Burvinsnik. These are storm patrol frigates and patrol ships that are developed by Soviet Union during the wars and especially during 1970. We are now developing these class of frigates which technology transfer. We name them Tavasya and Triput. And the next is about Varuna being held by the Indian Navy and the French Navy. It is a naval exercise between India and France, which was held from 19 to 22nd March. And the edition of the exercise includes exercises ranging from multi-domain environments. Structured drills were further fine-tuned for tactical and operational proficiency. Advanced air defense drills with participation of the Rafale M of the French Navy and the MiG-29 of Indian Navy as well, stimulating realistic combat scenarios, honing the capability of counter aerial attacks. Now, anti-submarine warfare involving Indian ships and French frigates were the focus of the Varuna exercises. There was replenishment at the sea exercise by the 2 fleet tankers, which provided logistic interoperability, that is refueling of fuel or diesel, I could say, and enhanced mutual support and endurance for sustained operations was also practiced during these exercises. Now, Gyanpith Award, which is the oldest and the highest known Indian literary award, was presented annually by the Bharatiya Gyanpith. It's called Bharatiya Gyanpith to an author who has done outstanding contribution towards literature. It was instituted in 1961. The award is bestowed only on Indian writers in Indian languages contained in the 8th schedule to the Constitution of India. No posthumous conferral of the award is done. From 1961 to 1981, the award was given for the most outstanding work consisting of a citation, a cash prize, and a bronze replica of Ma Saraswati, the Hindu goddess of knowledge and wisdom. The first recipient of the award was Malayalam writer Sankara Kurup, who received the award for his collections of poem Oda Kuzal, that is a bamboo flute, published in 1950. And now this year it has been given to Vinod Kumar Shukla, who is the only person to win it from Chhattisgarh. His major works include Naukar Ki Kameez, Khilega to Dekhenge, and Diwar Mein Ek Khidki Rehti Hai. So these are some of the works of Vinod Kumar Shukla, the only person from Chhattisgarh, the writer from Chhattisgarh, who has won this year's Gyanpith Award. And these are the most important topics I thought I should be tracking for you all for March 23rd. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment at the end of the video. I shall see you in my next post. Until then, it's very happy learning.